these without damaging them. So we have an Irwin button, and it was in a box, and it got ink on it. So I'm going to see if I can get the ink off. I'm going to clean it. I know this might be something inside of it. I'm not sure. It looked like ink stains to me. There is some dirt coming off of it, but those little stains around the edge are not coming off. I don't know if that was moisture trapped underneath, and because the age of it, it is on the inside and not on the outside, because I'm thinking I'm getting everything on the outside clean, because I am showing some dirt on the little cloth. Looks like cigarette residue, which is entirely possible. I quit smoking, but I still have things that I've had since before I quit smoking. I have stuff that I've had for decades. I lost a lot of stuff when I moved, but I still have many things from my entire life. So good morning, everyone. Well, my fingers are nice and clean now. I guess I could test my sugar. But another thing I've been working on is, if you saw on my community tab, I gave away this week, since I've been home from the hospital, last 10 days, I've given away over 40 boxes to people in the community. And so what I do, this box was damaged in shipping, so I'll pop that back out, or try to. That's a little better. And I've already removed the label. There's a little bit remaining, so I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this label, because it does have a little sliver of information on it. So if you give away boxes, you want to make sure you remove the labels, the name, anything else on here that's identifying. I do have a lot of stuff that ends up being given away that has this on it. This 382076. Now this is on my about page. This is my post office box, and every single solitary package I get at the post office, they take a black marker and they write that on it. So my post office box is on my about page, and I'm not secretive about it. I'm not secretive about what town I live in. Okay, there's a little box down here yeah, I had boxes and boxes, and I had bubble wrap and foam and air pouches that I gave away. So I do this to every package. I peel this label off, and I can tell that this one's going to be stubborn. Now this label is above the tape, so sometimes you can get the label started peeling off by peeling off the sealing tape. And sometimes you end up damaging the box and revealing well, I think somebody wouldn't really have a problem reusing this box. I'm going to get this little tear off, and I try to get it as ready as I would want it if I was reusing this box to send out items. But I'm more than happy to get these packages. Good morning, Rommel. Ready for reuse, even though I'm not the one reusing them. I had bought these boxes to send out my buttons in that I'm selling. They're a good size, and I had a whole box of these little boxes that I held on for quite a while to them, and I just let them go to whoever wanted boxes off of Facebook Marketplace because it was getting kind of crowded in here. So I just wanted to get rid of all the boxes. And I've got a few other boxes that are folded that are new. They're of a thinner construction. Like there's different thicknesses with cardboard. And some cardboard is already made out of recycled material. So let me get this tape, and that'll get the rest of it off. And you got to be careful. You really need good nails for this. I don't really have long nails. I mean, they're healthy, but they're not long like that you can pick with them. Oh, okay. This is on top of the tape. So the tape is going to remain on there. Good, good, good. So then I'm going to roll this up to where the information's hidden. I shred a lot, but I've got a lot of shred. So this box is pretty much ready to reuse. Something like this will cause a new label to raise up and not be as secure. So I try to get it in the exact condition it needs to be to put stuff in it and put a label on it and put it out in the mail. And the people that pick up my boxes are very happy. And if you leave a little bit of information here and there, they might be able to figure out information about you. So, good morning, Lost My Marbles. Good to see you here. And Rommel, it's always a pleasure to have you in the house. So I need to get the rest of this off. Oh, this is being stubborn. You know, the tape's still here, so I think I'll go ahead and pull the tape because old tape below new tape, when it's not doing anything to seal the box, can be also something that prevents it from sealing well. So I'll just go ahead and take that off. So this box is ready. I'll just go ahead and put it inside here. This other box, there's bubble wrap and stuff in here. I'll move that over to one side, and I'll put this little box in it. And that's another thing. If you look at the boxes I've given away on my community tab, I've got inside those boxes, I usually have smaller boxes, and I have bubble wrap and that kind of thing. Here's one that I've had for quite a while. This came from Amazon. This is Door Country Coffee. I haven't had my coffee today. So instead of wrestling with that little sliver that's left, I'm going to go ahead and pull the tape on this one. This was from Amazon. Now, majority of the time, I order my coffee from Tracy Cakes Coffee and Chat, but occasionally I will order it from Amazon. And the reason I ordered from Amazon is I completely ran 3 weeks shipping time to get stuff from Tracy or more. So, and I needed coffee immediately. So Amazon usually delivers to me the next day or the day after. But the per pouch cost is almost exactly the same now. So it wasn't, a price thing. It was like, I need it now kind of thing. See. Okay, I don't want these barcodes on here. If this is going to be mailed out, I don't know what this black dot is about. And these barcodes don't have my address or anything on them. They just have like the order information. And like if I get junk mail, and the junk mail has QR codes on it, I shred that. I absolutely shred that. Because some of these QR codes are individually specific and will have your information on it too. So all barcodes and QR codes. Now, I don't know that this barcode would show anything but the seller's information and information about their inventory. But some people out here, every little bit of information they will use. They'll find out like that kind of thing. Like now that I've said that I drink Door Country coffee, I might get in my email in the next day or so an offer from Door Country Coffee that's unbelievable, that's absolutely positively phishing email. So this is an Amazon sticker, and it has to do with where I live, but not specifically my address. So they have different hubs, they have different routes, they have different routes to send you things. Like I had one order disappear, excuse me, that went through Lakeland, Florida. And at the time, and this was before the hurricanes, that there was flooding. Good morning, Giggles. Oh, I'm so glad you love all your boxes. We won't talk any more about that, though. That's up for everybody's interpretation in the room. But Giggles is a droner. His name is TJ. That's what he goes by. And he has a silly sense of humor that we all love. So I'm going to put that little box in this larger box, and with this larger box in this a larger box over here. So that way I can collect, and then all this bubble wrap's on the side. So then when I gather all the boxes, they're not taking up as much room. And I'm leaving this little thank you note on the side. I do wonder if I have a Sharpie over here, because before this goes out the door, I got a blue Sharpie. I don't know if it'll cover up this black. Because what this seller did is when I purchased something, they wrote my first name, the date, and the number of pounds, which is smart. And then they covered it up with a label. But, Facebook Marketplace peeps that pick up my boxes, they know my full name because it's posted from Facebook Marketplace as a seller. But what happens is, Post Office did not do this box any favors. What happens is, as soon as they pick up the boxes, the post is deleted. So here we have some. Now this was the unboxing I did from Victoria. And I love this because I don't have to, let me take all the goodies out. put all the goodies back in. What happens is with Victoria, I don't even have to try to hide the address because Victoria has a post office box and I have a post office box. So it doesn't give any information out that we're both not already giving to others. So I'm going to rearrange things back here. And I'll go ahead and pull this label off. But I don't want to, even though Victoria has a post office box and she's public about it, if someone would go through my boxes after they come pick them up for information, then I wouldn't be giving them my friends' information if they were of that bent. But in order to reuse this box, the labels need to be gone. I'm increasing the probability of this being reused. Now, I don't know how many of you reuse and recycle and what thought you've given to it. But when I make a Goodwill donation, or good morning, it's me, Angie, so good to see you. When I give a Goodwill donation or a Vietnam Veterans donation, I try to make sure that the stuff is presented well. And by what I mean by that is that it's clean and it's well organized. I hardly ever just throw stuff in a box like it's junk. Because when it gets to Goodwill, there's somebody there deciding, or Vietnam veterans, if the stuff should be trashed or if it should be put on the floor and sold. So this is a nice little box, and that will go to someone in the community so they can support their small business and carry on. Let's see what other boxes I have down here. Okay, this box has stuff in it. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a thin box. You can have thicknesses in cardboard. And this is from packing from responsible sources. So this is recycled. I believe it's recycled. FSS symbol is on it. I could go to www.fsc.org and find out more, but it says mix. So I think that means that it's a mix of recycled cardboard and new cardboard. But if you look at this cardboard, it's very thin. And there's a pre-printed label on here, which is nice. Now let me see what all I have in here, because I have several boxes around here. Oh, flashlight gloves. Should have had that out during the hurricane. There's my coasters. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, a piece of jewelry, and some gold ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and put this box over here in the boxes to give away. And I've got a larger box over here that's got room in it. So I might, okay, let's see what this is out of the larger box. This is Universal Thread Goods. If you can hear the large truck. Today is garbage and recycle day. Let's see what else we have over here. We have, what is this? It's got a Christmas tree on it. This is a Christmas ornament. Beatrice. So I'm going to put the Christmas ornament over here. And here is a Christmas gift bag. Sadly enough, I don't have a donation this year for the children's party. Let's see if I can find any more Christmas stuff. Here's a Christmas ornament. I got some mystery boxes that had a lot of Christmas stuff in them, and Marty and I haven't had a Christmas tree for 3 years. So, okay. And I don't really plan on getting another Christmas tree. Let me show you what we're doing. We've got this nativity candle that I purchased from Pee Wee in California. And we've got a beautiful nativity, traditional nativity out on the porch. It's, yeah, Mickey can go in the Little Diverse Library. And here's another Christmas ornament. So I need to start a box of Christmas stuff. Here is a pumpkin necklace. So I've been putting a few toys in the Little Diverse Library. Okay. There is a Mardi Gras mug on a necklace. That's cute. And here we have postcards and more postcards. All right, I'll put this piece of trash over there with those labels. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is a lot of postcards. So I'm going to separate out the toys and the Christmas ornaments, but some very interesting postcards here. Here's a beautiful fountain. This looks like it's in Europe. Yes, this is in France. We have a fountain like this in Jacksonville, Florida. Of course, we don't have the sculpture, and we don't have the Eiffel Tower in the background. We have the St. John's River, and it's over near the Museum of Science and History. And it's a big pool, and they have fountains shooting up like this, maybe not this many. And this looks like it's from Japan. Let me see. It is a Buddhist temple. It doesn't, I'm not reading where it's at. I mean, it says the city, and I believe it's in Japan. And here is a postcard from Indiana. And Masano. I would think that was in Italy. I went to someone in Massachusetts. Dear Mama. Oh, how sweet. Imagine getting a postcard. Now this one's completely not filled out. And it's in Milano. So this is from Italy. So the other one, oh, Edinburgh, Scotland. Shout out to my Scottish friends. This is Edinburgh as well. Everything but the toys and the Christmas ornaments back in this box that I have at my feet. Oh, look, it's little tiny gloves. I've got some little tiny hands. I'm going to have to put those together. Okay. Okay, not a toy, not a Christmas ornament. So I've got a gentleman coming over tomorrow to pick up jelly mix. Oh, this is a mani-pedi thing. So that's not a toy. I thought at first it might be a toy. More postcards. But he's going to pick up some things for a Christmas party they have every year. This is a shirt for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Jacksonville. And last year, I think I'll include this in the donation. This is a sink cover. It doesn't fit any of the sinks I have. Necklace, coasters. A lot of this is just absolutely not appropriate for a Christmas party, so it's going back in the box. Wow. Mickey. Christmas ornament. Glove flashlight. So, okay. I need to keep this pumpkin out because and here is a heart patch. I got this from Debbie and Max Go Thrifting. It's a rainbow heart patch. Christmas ornament. This is Christmassy, but I don't think that, and I'm going to put these little gloves back in that box. I need to remember that they're there. Okay. So I'm sorting through what I have and fixing up what I need to sell. The buttons that I had this morning are not, I think the staining on them is internal, and I don't think they're going to clean up. That sometimes people, when they buy vintage buttons, want, let me see. Good morning, Kenneth Boyd. Good to see you here again. Oh, I got a text message. Can I go to the text message while I'm on here? I don't want to X out. I wish I'd have called it because I could have replied to it. But this stuff will be donated to the Boys and Girls Club Christmas party. Last year, I had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff that I gave them. And, you know, this year I just didn't order, you know, that many toys. So, anyway, with taking these out, this is Mardi Gras. It fits in the one box, and I can use the smaller box to donate stuff to local sellers and shippers and people that are moving. Now, to get this through here, oh, it comes undone. Oh, it's a screw. So if I unscrew this and detach these, hopefully they'll come right out of the Mardi Gras necklace. Hoping. This takes a minute. I thought it would just pop. Okay. Okay, they both go through here. That one earlier just went through. One strand was on one side, one strand was on the other. Okay. Oh, that seemed to make it worse. I really am going to have to unscrew that, but that's going to take some time. and I don't want to do that right now. So I'm looking around me. I've got some paper up here. There's another label. So that'll go in this little box. Now I need to find a box that's empty to put Christmas stuff in. That's a thin box, but it's full. That's full. So I got, I think, 3 boxes down here to still unbox. And then I need to go to the post office. Okay. That's my button box. So good morning. I don't normally show my face, but I want to get this stuff done, you know? Yes, this is the button box. So let me find. Here they are. Here are the buttons I tried to clean this morning. And they are stained, and I've determined that they're stained from underneath. Maybe it's moisture underneath the buttons. So those will go in here. And I had some labels that I found in the boxes I'm sending out for gifts. Okay, so these are already cut, and I can put those. I need to get more baggies, but you know, the thing is, at first I was frustrated that I wasn't going to be on a rapid fire round again until January. And then I got sick, and then I went in the hospital, and then there were 2 hurricanes, and I knew that it was part of God's plan to not have me selling till then, because you know what? I wouldn't have been ready. I'm not ready right now. I can just basically replace right now just I think 5 buttons that I sent out from my last sale. I can replace those with other buttons and probably do the same thing again. I could probably do that earlier, but going to the post office right now is very difficult for me because I'm still recovering. So I've got some paperwork to get out, and it's a struggle. And we'll say that. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to feed it through the bottom of the table. Ow. Okay. I'm okay. But these things will be donated to the children's party. Of course, this can be taken out and put in a new bag. Mickey has a stand. Oh, there's something sharp coming out of the bottom of that. So, give them a bunch of Christmas ornaments. They were happy with the donation of Christmas ornaments in addition to the toys, because they decorate a huge Christmas tree every year too. So I'm going to do what I can do, even though it's very, very mild compared to what I was able to do last year. But that's how it goes. My resources change from year to year. Good morning, Stuart and Misty. Good to see you both here. I haven't been reading the chat. I've been organizing things to get ready for a donation tomorrow. That's going to be sad compared to what I donated last year, but I hope their attitude is every little bit helps. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them clean out the Little Diverse Library for their party and I've got some toys and, of course, books out there. And then I'll start restocking the little diverse library slowly. On Halloween, I'm going to put out some carnival boxes. Let me show you. These are like, I'm going to fill these with candy and treats for Halloween and put them in the little diverse library. And they got little creepy clowns on them. So that's what I'm working on. So he'll get all the books and the few toys that are out there and the Christmas ornaments I have received. Yes, thank you so much, Misty. Um, it's just been a very, very weird year for me. And, I have ambitions, and it seems like every time I try to go for something ambitious like selling or something like that that I've not done before, it seems like I'm smacked down again. But it's okay. God has His plan for me, and maybe it doesn't include reselling. I'll find out. I'm going to try into 2025, and if it works out, it works out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Paul wanted to go preach in Asia, and he talks about in one of the letters that he wasn't permitted by God to go to Asia, but that was his intent. But he was needed elsewhere, and things happened in the church the way they were supposed to. They fell, the cities that he ended up founding churches in, and all the work he did, the letters he wrote from prison because he was persecuted, all of that fell into place to give us our New Testament and for us to have the prophecy that we have in Revelation. If Paul had gone to different cities than he went to, those 7 churches in Revelation would have been different. So it all falls into place. And I have to keep that attitude. I'm grateful to be alive. This year has been very detrimental to my health, and it could have gone differently. I could be dead. So I'm grateful to be alive. Every breath I take is a gift. And, that's the way, it plays out. That's God's will. And you can either get mad about it and be angry, or you can accept it and be grateful. I am a child of God. Am I grateful to be alive? Absolutely. Am I grateful to continue to run a household and help my mother with all of the things I help her with, and do all that I do for Marty? Absolutely. I have to look at what I already have, not what I don't have. And I think that we'll all be happier if we did that in life. But thank you so much, Misty. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to move these boxes over and